We're fucking live. Alright, so, talking about Trump and what he needs to do here pretty soon. Hong Kong, excuse me, Hong Kong has erupted in riots again. And, so, the police are moving in to oh, shit. Excuse me. Fuck, it just rained here. And the trees are busted pollen out everywhere. So, no, it couldn't have anything to do with that cigarette I'm smoking, though. Right? But Hong Kong busted out into protest once again. And with messages like, you pass the law, we start the war. So what's going on is Beijing wants to pass a law making it to where they can move in on Hong Kong with their military and police and do their whole social credit thing and everything with Hong Kong and enforce Chinese communism into Hong Kong. And they want to take Taiwan back and everything. China right now is kind of overstepping its boundaries, given they mishandled the whole coronavirus thing, and all eyes are on them, pointing the fucking finger, So they're in the hot seat right now. I don't see an immediate reaction from the U.S. State Department or the military right off the bat for this, but hopefully we get involved. Hopefully Trump gets us involved with war on China. That would fix the economy real quick if we could absolve all the debt we owe to China and just cut ties with them and go in and liberate the parts of China that want to be liberated. Those that aren't brainwashed, like Taiwan and Hong Kong, need to be separated from the cord of communist China to be able to prosper and flourish the way they're wanting to. These people want democracy. These people want a republic, like United States, and they've worked hard and they deserve it. These are well-deserving, hard-working people that have been under the foothold of China's communism for way too long now. And we've thrown a blind eye to it. We've traded with China, and we buy these clothes that are made in sweatshops. Little 9-year-old Chinese girls making toys and clothing and electronics, and they're in the electronics recycling plants. They've got children working in there. They get cancer and stuff from all the lithium and the mercury and stuff that's in the used electronics. It's fucking terrible, people. We need to liberate China. What parts of it we can liberate, and I see the motivation behind it right now. We've got support. We've got support from a lot of nations in going in and making China pay back the cost they incurred on the world, having to go into a lockdown because they couldn't contain a simple fucking cold virus. And or they let it loose on purpose or did that on purpose. We need to make them fucking pay. And we need to liberate the places that want to be liberated, like Hong Kong and Taiwan. They need our support. We've got a lot of power in the South China Sea right now, on the outskirts of it, and with Japan's help and Korea's help, we could go into China and fucking liberate them. I believe it wholeheartedly. That's That's the next big war that's on the table, and I think Russia would get behind it because Russia would be able to deal with them a lot better if because Russia's kind of like a communist republic, or they're not really a democracy, but they're a communist republic, and and they've gone away from full blown uh, blood red communism to more of a more. Some of the people have a lot more to say. You know, they've included the middle class instead of just the upper corporations and classes saying things here in the past 30 years, the past 20 years, since the Berlin Wall came down, I'd say. But China is something we need to reckon with, because if we let Chinese-style communism get outside of the Chinese borders and let them take, you know, those islands in the South China Sea and put missile barracks on them and everything, and harass the Filipino people and 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 those islands in the South China Sea, all from Taiwan down to Australia. You know, we're throwing them people on the fire. You know, we're putting them up for the shooting squad basically, and we need to liberate those people. Make sure they have a strong democratic republic government to fall back on for help in the advent of natural disasters and stuff. Being that there are a lot of natural disasters coming to our doorstep here within the next 30 to 40 years, 50 years, and we need the infrastructure and the government support to back that up, you know, and things going like the cover photo I've got right there, right there where before you watch the video, my cover photo of that guy getting held down by the cops, by the Chinese police. You know, do you want that stuff here in the United States? If you don't want that here in the United States, you need to support our troops and get behind Trump and his war on China, because I do believe we're fixing to have an all-out fucking fist fight over the whole thing, and I'm totally behind it, and I encourage everybody to show their sentimental support for the Hong Kong protesters, because that's the only true-blooded American way to do things. So you guys have a fucking excellent afternoon. It's had a rain shower here earlier, like in my previous video showing it rolling in. It did rain here, so if it didn't rain on your Memorial weekend, that's great, but usually it rains. So anyway, you guys have an excellent evening. I'm going to go settle in for some Netflix, I guess, or something. Drink more coffee and watch some Netflix. You guys have an excellent evening. I'll see you guys late tonight with another video on if the events escalate or not. So, see you guys later. Peace out, motherfuckers.